I meet like more than 50 people in my front. As an old man, I look my house. I have 6 children, 5 girls, 1 boy. My daughter and I, on Monday, she will go back to Ekiti State University. At the 5:31, if you no see where they work. As I hear say they share right, I just rush come. As I come through, I say today, whether I die or live, I must get food to my house because I don't have anything. And my salary tomorrow I will collect salary. So as I come, I say we dey push everybody for anybody wait for down. If they match you, my friends, 2 people don't die already. Get inside. I see 4 don't they already. Where will they try to enter container? Say another 4 again fall down. Where those army because of the push everybody to risky those ones. So not be smart. If you go inside, you go put people. Those who don't faint, where don't stand up. There plenty where they down. But me I can't.
Just watch.
Watch more.
Just watch. And all of them have thank you, Baba Buhari, on them. Very appreciative Nigerian farmers. Most of them benefited from the Anchor Borrowers Program. And here are their products. They are here at the Abuja Trade and Convention Center. Everyone should come and see. Look at, we are still going. We are still going. See what we have here. See what we have here. See, this is rice. This is rice.
Yeah.
Rice. Ooh, rice. Rice, millions upon millions of them. Yes, see. Just look at. Did you hear that? This government is working. Look at it. Anchor Borrowers Program. Thank you to Central Bank. Thank you to our young men and women who have taken to agriculture. Just look at what we have here. This is all rice. Rice. Brilliant. I just love this. Behind me is rice. On my left is rice. In front of me is rice. Everywhere is rice. Rice. And here we come to the last pyramid. It's so lovely. Here. Woo! Beautiful. Wow.
How much they don't pay this woman make it can't they do this
I'll
damage
be coming
control?
back here to see what is happening.
Shey this woman
again.
get family so? Chai. Nigeria. If I understand this woman very well, he say make una say rice. Left and right. Back and front. He say na rice food there. So there is no hunger in the land. So they still want us to believe this. The most funny part of it is that these people, when they come out like this, can't lie. They still want us, we Nigerians, may we still believe them. My people, share a bag of rice, then they go put for open space like that. Where we say if rain fall, if sun they shine. Now there, I be not be so, but make una see this woman now. It still come out. Can't they do damage control? No matter how much they pay this woman, the money go finish. Una where they sell votes. If una sell una votes finish, waiting remain. Waiting remain now. No be hunger in the land. No be me and you. They suffer the thing they go. It consign them. It no consign them. So all of una where they do damage control, make una continue. Shebi una see the states now where me and you there for Nigeria. Bag of rice now how much? 1 chicken at 35,000 naira. No be so. So una where then they pay. Me una when they talk, they deceive people. Make una continue. Most of people where they shout on social media, where they say may Nigeria be a better place. Most of them, all this suffer where they waka up and down for Nigeria, you no reach their side though. They just want betterment for that country. Whereas some people they could just gather themselves from somewhere. Probably they don't pay them. Begin they talk. Waiting no be true. They go they call white. They go they tell us in a black. And they go want us make we believe. If we talk, they go say they want arrest. I say we they blackmail them. No be waiting we see we they talk. We talk about police for here. No be waiting happen. Waiting we see where the video. No be we they talk about. No be say we dey blackmail una. Una no want me anybody talk. If we see lie like this, send koro, na lie that we dey see so, may we just believe her and swallow am like that. So how Nigeria won't take better? My people, ati wa one chance in Nigeria. Now only Papa God go help us. No freedom of speech again. And we say we dey for democracy. This one na democracy I've been awaiting. My people, now God go help us for that country.
This is not an exodus of people fleeing their community, but people who came to collect palliatives, including bags of rice, gallons of groundnut oil, and other condiments for the Christmas season. Scenes of panic and sorrow emerged as videos surfaced showing lifeless bodies of victims as a result of the stampede which occurred at this venue. Relatives of the victim recount their griefs.
I was working somewhere when I received a phone call. One of my elder sisters, not biological sister, but just like a family sister to me, that she died. This is the husband. This is the elder brother, and this is the wife, and even the lost his wife too.
The event, sponsored by Obi Jackson, was organized to provide succor to people of the community during this Christmas season. Our witness accounts revealed that more than 15 lives were lost, while others sustained injuries in the stampede.
We came here this morning by 6. So I came here to work, like sharing of rice. I haven't gotten my uniform yet, and my wife came with me also. So unfortunately, they opened the gate. People started rushing inside. The next thing, they started sending people back again. While they are sending them back, the ones outside are pushing in. So the crowd was much. People were just falling off. How will I put it? Stepping on people's head and necks. At the end of the day, I managed and enter inside. On reaching inside, I saw my little baby crying. I have to carry my baby, rush my baby down home. The next thing, they called me that my younger sister is dead.
About 20 or plus people gave up here. So, and it's a sad incident, you know. So, and I don't just know what happened, but that's the way we saw it.
The latest events bring to a total of 3 stampedes reported in the past 1 week, following events in Ibadan which claimed at least 35 lives on Wednesday, and one at the Holy Trinity Church in Maitama, Abuja on Saturday.
Hi, Professor, we thank you for your time.
Thank you very much for having me today.
This is a very, very sad conversation we're going to have, and very heartbreaking, to put it mildly, as it were. But what do you attribute the sad events in the past few days in some part of the country, just about 3 days back to back, and we're talking about roughly 60 lives got taken away?
Right. I am deeply saddened, and any human being with a beating heart should be, that our people are turned into beggars 64 years after our independence, lining up to get grains from our politicians through the churches or whichever avenue they choose to give. This is a very rich and endowed country, and this is where we have descended. I'm truly saddened. My thought and prayers go to the families of the lost ones. But we shouldn't be seeing what we are seeing. The good book said, when the righteous are in power, the people rejoice. But when the wicked rule, the people groan. Millions of Nigerians today are groaning. They're hungry in this our land of plenty. I have been screaming this all across the land for the past 9-10 months, here with some graphics, that there is hunger in the land. Millions of Nigerians, predominantly women and children, go to bed hungry with no certainty of having anything to eat when they wake up. In this our land of plenty. And you come to Abuja, what do you see our politicians doing? Living it up. Look at the budget. All they're interested in is their creature comfort. Nigeria, this, the land I grew up in, the land that gave me all I got. We are now reduced to beggars by no less people than our leaders. This hunger is self-imposed. In a country that is not officially at war, in a country that we don't have famine, the rains have not failed. We have beautiful rain, but common rice is out of reach of the common man. When this government came to power, a bag of 50 kilos of rice was 8,500, now is hitting 90,000. What is the minimum wage? I tell you, 90% of Nigerian households cannot buy a bag of rice. So the government, from the state to the federal, they are weaponizing hunger. And you see, I go to Katsina, what do I see? I see a bag of rice with the face of the president, and I feel insulted. It's just like you see. Would you see the face of Guterres, the Secretary General of the United Nations, on a bag of rice that they are given, UN is given to refugees? These politicians are treating all of us, all Nigerians, as conquered people. And they are throwing grains at us.
Professor,
while they are living it up.
Professor, you lay the background for this conversation, looking at the socio-economic and the political process we've come so far. But with the benefit of hindsight, what do you think that if anyone is going to organize a palliative distribution in Nigeria, looking at what happened years and years ago, that certain measures should be in place and not just invite people and give them just one location, that anyone should expect that people are going to rush in, women, children, as you can see in those images. Some of them are pregnant women with bags of rice on their head, heavy with pregnancy. So I'm just imagining what could happen. So is there a way in which charity organizations, government agencies, MDAs, we've seen some corporate organizations on television, if you watch it on Arise, banks and other institutions distribute these same palliatives in a way that does not cause stampede nor death.
Right. For us to even accept this is acceptable is not acceptable, to be honest. To give the government an idea, oh, this is how you should distribute palliatives, for goodness sake. For goodness sake, we are still giving our people grains.
You find that
this is symptomatic of the problem.
You found that insulting.
We are treating the symptoms. No, absolutely. Look, I'm a doctor. You do not treat symptoms. You treat the disease. What we are seeing and what we just saw, this death stampede from distributing palliatives, can happen anywhere in this country. A symptom. Let's treat the disease. This is symptomatic of a bigger problem, a broken economy, hyperinflation, unemployment, and corruption in government. We do not treat the main problem, we're just treating symptoms and just distributing grains. For goodness sake, Nigeria, that we go around the world, that the president goes around the world, that we are the giants of Africa, we have GDP, we want a $1 trillion economy. Our people are being treated like beggars, lining up, and we're giving them grains like you see in the Sudan or Afghanistan or Yemen. The world is watching. This is not good. This is symptomatic of the injustice in this country. This is symptomatic of the injustice in this country, where we are giving our people rice 64 years after independence, when our leaders here in Abuja are living it up, when our governors are buying SUVs. There's hunger all over. There is hunger in the land. I've been screaming this. Government should stop everything. Mr. President, you are building a 15.6 trillion highway. You bought a plane of 150 billion. You bought a yacht of how many billions? You are buying SUVs all over the place. Your people are dying of hunger and they are being killed in stampede to get rice. For goodness sake. We are not going to accept that. This is not acceptable, and we are not going to give the government or anybody any ways to, oh, this is how you should distribute this. No, this is not acceptable. It's not.
Yes, it is. When we look at...
And I saw the front page, right, and I saw the front page today of leadership, that security agents are going to supervise distribution of palliatives. For goodness sake, is that how low our military or how security agencies have descended to? They are going to be guarding how rice is going to be distributed when the soldier or the policeman cannot buy rice for his family. So we are accepting this. We should not accept this. We shouldn't.
Yes, Professor Usman, Yusuf. However, we need to have a system of emergency response. We need to be more organized in the way we do things so that we can respond quickly and effectively. I'm sure you can see sometimes when we have buildings collapse, for example, even difficult for firefighters and other government agencies to reach those who need it because of the way the streets, the streets, the whatever, our communities are built, even urban centers. So what do you think we can do moving forward? Now we've got tragedy on our hands. We need to improve very quickly so that in 2025, moving forward, we can really say we are on a path of sustainable development, sustainable community, urban centers, people-oriented growth and development. Give me your thought, Professor Usman.
No, my thought is it is common sense. You have our young children, they go to football stadia for games. Crowd control all over the world is known to be a serious issue that must be taken seriously.
Yes.
And no organization should be allowed to bring crowd without ways of controlling that crowd. It's common sense. It's as simple as that. You do not assemble a huge crowd without finding ways to protect how to control that crowd. So for us to even say that the government 2025, no, we don't want to see this nonsense in 2025. We don't want to have to be distributing palliatives to our people in 2025. Mr. President, take care of this economy. The inflation is runaway inflation, 34 point something. Food inflation is 40%. The price of a bag of 50 kilos of rice is over 90,000. What are you doing to bring it down? No, what are you doing to give us palliatives? We are better than this. That's not why we voted you in. Medicine Sans Frontier has been raising alarm of severe malnutrition in this country, particularly in the Northwest. 3 towns in the Northwest, Jibia, Mashi, Mani, 30% of the children are severely malnourished. The story is the same all across this country. From Abia to Zamfara, there is hunger in the land. Mr. President, wake up. Stop everything and feed our people. I've said this 10 months ago, and we are seeing this. And World Health Organization said the severe malnutrition, severe food shortage will worsen from November 2024 to May 2025. We are becoming a country of palliatives. No nation can be run on fumes of palliatives and deception. Rice. Whatever happens, the president will write rice. And what happens that the politicians will hide this rice or take it to the market or rebrand it and put their pictures and take it for their campaigns. Now they are bringing it out for Christmas and they wait in March to bring it out for Ramadan. And then they wait to bring it out for their campaigns. For goodness sake, what kind of leaders do we have? If we as citizens cannot hold them responsible and think it is okay for them to be doing this when our people are getting hungry, they are buying SUVs of 170, 180 million. What kind of human beings are? Mr. President, if your advisors are not telling you the truth, there is hunger in the land. Our people are dying of hunger, predominantly women and children, all across this country. And all this expensive governance you are doing is contributing to this. High corruption, inflation is out of control. Your economic team are not able to control inflation. We cannot continue with palliatives into 2025. What are you doing? You're doing nothing. Look at the budget. Oh, the military takes a big budget. Is the military going to fight hunger in this country? Hunger is a national security emergency. I've said it again and again. Buying Tucano jets or guns or tanks will not fight hunger. And no military, no police can quell the anger of a hungry citizenry. And this is what we are seeing. We've been raising our voices. And I call on our clerics of both faiths. God Almighty has given you the pulpit to speak the truth. The truth is there is hunger in the land. And you should speak the truth because God Almighty will ask you, did you do that? Our leaders do not listen to us. They're just living a life of deception when our people are dying of hunger. Women and children, predominantly women and children, the aged and the poor, they are the ones who bear the brunt of these misguided economic policies, World Bank engineered policies. They are the ones that are bringing us all of this. So for us to say anything else is deceiving ourselves. We're deceiving ourselves. Mr. President, your policies are causing death in this country, and you need to review that. End of story.
TikTok can so it be so simple as ABC. It no need say with the beat around the corner. God bless you, Professor Usman, for saying nothing but the truth. You talk the truth, you go buy one day. You not say talking, you go say buy one day. Why we no kuku they speak the truth? May the truth set us free. So my people, now so we hear am. May God help us for that country. Make una feel free to drop in a comment down below. Till I come on our next time. Stay good.